Good day to you, my dear friends. It's time to solve some LeetCode problems. And we are going to start with this SQL problem. That we managed to solve using union. Let me remove everything else. I think this is my... No, don't look, it's not it. Wait. This was my solution. And remember how I tried to use outer join, but it turned out that outer joins don't work here because LeetCode uses some kind of a strange MySQL version that do not support what? That do not support outer joins. That's why we have to create all these unions. And I haven't seen solutions without unions, but they can be used in a different manner. For example, let's start as usual from employee, and we're gonna join, not just join. Well, let's join for now. Let's join salaries, right? Yes. Salaries, let's call it S. We're gonna join using employee ID. Brainless society, hello. Where salary is null, and it's not gonna work. Hello. For me it's a morning, but employees. But I feel your pain. I'm really sleepy too. But I never seen you not sleepy, I think it's your normal condition. The problem here, of course, is that we want left join. So what are we doing? We take guys from employees table and we check IDs from salary table, and using left join we get guys with null salary also, but without left join we're gonna have only repeated IDs, and we don't want that, that's for sure. So we need left join. I always want to see the ugliness. Oh, that's all right. It's not that ugly, It's pretty nice. It's structured so well. Oh. I think it's beautiful. No, it's not 18 plus. Yeah, I scared too. Was scared one time. But they advertised something like Red carpet fails? Well, probably, I don't know. Well, what can you do? It's a paste bin, you know? Now let's make a union with a very similar table. Let's even copy this bastard. But it's gonna be another way around, of course. Here we're gonna have some salaries. And here we are going to left join employees. And here we're gonna use name. Now the only problem is that we want to order them by, well, employee ID, of course. So that's another solution, but of course with union and with two joins. So and there is an even better way. Let's say we want to select everything from employees, all right, and we want to union everything from salaries, like this, huh? What we gonna get? Of course, we have all of the employees, right? And some of them are presented twice, like this, number 5, number 4. And of course, if they are presented twice, then they are in both tables, and we do not want these guys. So let's call this table Yes. Now let's select table employee ID from that monstrosity. Okay. Let's check. Now we're gonna have just IDs. No, we're gonna have an error, of course. Why? Column names Canada J from USA. Hello. You mean that we want to have employee ID here? I don't know. Let's check. Oh, No, it's alright. I managed to do this earlier. What the hell? Maybe we just need more brackets, you know? More brackets! And probably not, but let's check it. Hello, Smart Code of 5. Maybe it's a bad name, maybe it's reserved somehow. Let's call it T1, no, T2, to honor the greatest movie of all time. You see, Canada J. It was just because of the word table, I guess. We can even do this, I suppose. Nice. Now we want to group by this. And not only that, we want to group by having count equals 1, and that's another solution, I hope. And of course we want to group everything, not group, order by and between these three solutions I think this one is the most readable, I guess. Nice. Now let's check another problem. This one, again, problem from yesterday. It's very easy, it's a medium problem and I don't know why. What's so medium about this? Let's go to my original solution. Maybe it's not that easy to sort in other languages, I don't know. So we want to sort these arrays by their kth element. So we can use just sort by. Now we can of course simplify it using this trick when we do not need to specify the name and just use _1, and that is the shortest solution, I guess. Yeah, and we can do the same using just sort, not sort by, but I do not like sort. It has JavaScript written all over it. And we want to do something like this. Spaceship operator. Spaceship, I said. Yeah. Okay. And it's gonna work too. And I do not know why this is a medium problem. Is it a lot harder in, say, Python? Probably the same thing. Also, yesterday I discovered that we have a Python one is simple. Well, why then this is a medium problem? I discovered this whole section in LeetCode with theory about arrays and everything, and I started to go through it. No, I tend to do things like an opposite way. I started with the problems, now I go to this theory section. And they have problems here too, and yesterday I solved this one, the simplest one I guess. Max consecutive ones. It's a classic array problem. We want ones and zeros in the array, and we want to count the number of ones in the biggest group of ones, and to two approaches, I guess. Let's make a variable max. Let's also add a variable current, something like this. And let's iterate the hell out of it. It's a Python solution, right? Score key. And, yes, it's the same. It's exactly the same as this sort by solution. The same logic. I mean, we do not need to use lambda because we just don't need it, but actually it's the same. This is minus, exactly the same. Let's go back here. So we want a condition, of course, if number equals 1, we want to, let's say, plus 1 our current counter, and we want to update our max, but only if current is bigger than max, right? And if we have a 0, we want to set current to 0, and that's it. The simplest problem, but let's try to create a one-liner. Yes, lambda would be the block, exactly right. And one-liner, of course, is somewhat awkward, needless to say. Let's take nums and let's turn it into a string. You see, we have a string. Now let's split this string. We're gonna split by zeros, but not just by 1 0. Maybe there's a group of zeros, so we need a regular expression here. 0 plus something like this. Let's check. And it's a shame really that we do not have a split method for an array. I think it makes sense to have such a method. Maybe it was introduced in later versions of Ruby, I don't remember. I have a feeling that we have a split method for arrays also. But you see, we have these two strings, it's just ones. Now let's map. There is a short way of doing this. I think it's what is it, ampersand, and like this, and length. Let's check if it's gonna work at all. No, instead of a block. Yes, great. And now we're just gonna take max. And sometimes we have an empty array here, so we want to throw 0 in such situation. And that's a one-liner. Ugly, hairy one-liner, as we like so much. And now let's solve something new. As always, let's take one easy problem and one medium problem. Well, of course, if medium problem won't be too bad. Oh, we finished page number 5, I think. No, of course not. Not boring movies. Yeah. MySQL problem. So we have this table cinema. ID, movie, description, rating. Okay. While an SQL query, write an SQL query to report the movies with an odd numbered ID and a description that is not boring. Okay. So the only problem here is to find a way to check if something is odd or not in MySQL. Because in description there is not even a huge string and we have to check everything. Maybe it's just a word boring that used in the middle of this description, but no, it's a lot simpler than that. It's just boring and that's it, and that's boring. Okay, select. Let's deal with the boring first. We want to have ID. We want to have everything. From cinema, where description, but maybe it's just the first test case, maybe in later test cases there are bigger descriptions, then we have to use like word. Boring. Let's check. Wait. That is not boring. Okay. Okay. Good. And now we want do we need two wheres, like where and where not? I don't remember. And where ID, I don't know, maybe something like is odd, who knows. Of course not. Let's find out. MySQL, MySQL. MySQL. Oh, it's actually just a formula. So we want ID. What is left? Let's check. Can we even do this in where statement? I don't know. Let's check. Noise. Can't do that. So just end and not. In descending order. Order by ID descending. Nice. We have probably. Wait. Oh, by rating. I never read, you know, I just type. That's my weakness. And it's done. Right. Now let's solve something medium. Yeah, by the way, I have lead rooms now, so I'm ready for pretty much anything. Let's choose the easiest of the medium problems. Convert an array into a 2D array, believe it or not, with conditions, of course. You are given an integer array nums. I become so nums. You need to create a 2D array from nums, satisfying the following conditions. The 2D array should contain only the elements of the array nums. Each row in the 2D array contains distinct integers. The number of rows in the 2D array should be minimal. What? No, calm down, Chris. Hello. Always ready. Always be closing. Although I usually is able to solve only the easiest problem, but sometimes I am able to solve one of the medium ones. So we'll see. I don't understand the problem here yet. So we have this. A different number of elements on each row. Oh, I understand now. Let's brute force it for now. Well, no, that's an easy way. Let's not brute force it. Let's create a hash. Let me see. Whoa. That's a funny one. No, it's completely different. Actually, let me go back. So, first of all, we join our array into a string. Then we split our string by zeros. And then we map everything by length. And then we max or 0. That's it. It's ugly too because there are so many needless operations like let's join everything, then let's split everything. Yeah, so it's ugly too. Now let's go back to our problem. I think your solution is nicer. Mine is brute force. So we're gonna go through our nums and we're gonna do something like hash num 1 no 0 and then +1 it, right? Let's see if we have our values. And the maximum number of values is the maximum number of our arrays, right? Oh, not maximum, just the number of our arrays. Yeah. Max. But what is an output? Oh, we actually want to return the arrays. Nah. I thought we want to return a number of arrays, but no. No, then let's brute force it. What else can we do? So we have this array results. With like nums first, probably. There must be a better way, that's for sure. And now we check. Oh, it's wait a minute, let's go back. Oof, I invented the ugliest solution in the universe. Let's go back. I still want to have my hash. I still want to have something like this. Yeah. Let's iterate through our hash. Of course, we need a result array. Results, let's call it. V times do, let's call it I. Let's create empty arrays. Now results I, we're gonna add K. I don't know, that's insane. Let's check it out. It's green, believe it or not. I can't even explain my solution. Solution from outer space. Imagine if this was a real interview and I just coded all of this without explaining anything at all. Just on a hunch, you know? Can we do a one-liner out of it? I'm just curious. Well, I mean, of some of it sparse. No. Well, makes sense. What if we use brackets? But of course we can do this and good. Can't be simplified. Right now it's not beautiful at all. Oh, of course we can map. But no, it's not any better. Can we do this some easier way? I guess we can. We can check. We can check if no if no results I that we want to create it. Like this. Because I believe we can't just do this without having an empty array, right? So let's check this assumption. It's gonna break. Right, so definitely want this. Let's do simpler. Oh no. No, that's it. I'm too tired to think. Well, yes, we can do. Well, it's not really much simpler, but still. Oh, that's really ugly. Well, you can do. Wait a second. Come on. Oh, it's the same thing. I tried it like 10 minutes ago and I already forgot what's gonna happen. No, it's good. Come on. Still good. Oh, that LeetCode is raiding me. Oh. Thank you very much. By the way, I follow you, LeetCoder. That LeetCoder. I believe we solved stairs problem together. Wow, thank you very much. Something happened there. Oh, I appreciate it a lot. And we are exercising in ugliness here. Yeah, still good. But I don't believe we can combine these two somehow. So still no one-liner. So this is my best. You know, submitted many times and you're gonna beat 100%. By the way, LeetCoder, I just added these lead rooms, so if you are interested sometime in the future, let's fight. Well, not fight, but we should do more of these lead rooms. That's what I'm trying to say. Seems like a fun thing to do. Yeah. Well, you raided me at the very end of my stream, unfortunately. So it's about time for me to go. Still, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Whew. Yeah. I'm very sleepy. So I'll see you tomorrow after the contest, right? Same time, same channel. Thank you very much. Goodbye, my friends. Yeah, see ya, see ya.